Good afternoon, everyone. It's Miriam here at the Paper Wheel Studio, home of the Wheelchair Crafter. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome. And I'd like to welcome my 2 new subscribers, though I did not write your names down, so I apologize. However, welcome to my channel. If you are not subscribed, please be sure you subscribe to my channel and watch my giveaway video a few videos back now. Watch that so that you can be entered in my drawing for a giveaway. It is a pretty pink flowered rose type journal that I made. It is a waterfall, what is called a waterfall journal. You can see that in that video, and if you are interested in winning that, please be sure to comment and subscribe, and that will enter you into the drawing for the video. Not for the video. It'll enter you into the drawing for the journal. You got to go to the video to comment on it, however, and watch that video. So, today I need to make some clusters. And I have a wide variety of things, including a iced coffee over here that should not be on film, but it got in there, so we'll just move that a little bit out of the way. I have a pile of little tiny things with some of my flags that I cut out from the kit that I got. It's just a small boys junk journal kit that I found on Etsy. I have a pile of fabrics, laces, and some of my mummy cloth and gauze laying in this pile. I have these pieces of I think it's like 2x3 or 2 something by 3 something cardstock, and some pieces of craft cardstock that I'm going to use for my basis for my clusters today. I have some book page and a few different torn digitals or scrapbook papers here. All pieces that I can use from my ephemera packs. And I also got a Cottage Boys add-on kit from my Porch Prints. So I have some of these items up here. And if you haven't checked out my Porch Prints, you really need to go. These guys are just absolutely adorable. I mean, check it out. Being in a wheelchair, I'm partial to pictures of people in wheelchairs. I just think they look really cool and I put them in my own journals. So I'm going to stick him back in there to use for something else. But these guys are just absolutely, this is only a portion of the kit, but they're just absolutely adorable. And I have some small pieces from that I'm going to use, and some small tags. I also have Echo Park, a couple of their die cut sets that just have one was for baby boys and one was simply for boys, young boys. So I've got all those here that I can pull from if I decide to use one of those. And I have some various buttons here. These are, well, obviously we don't need the book page and we don't need the butterfly and the dragonfly. So we'll lay that toward the back there. I got a roll of stickers that have bugs on them. I mean, most boys like bugs. So it's going in the boys' journal. And then I have buttons here, some paper clips, just a wide variety of things that could just be added to something. There are buttons that are sports buttons, which I'm going to lay a few of these out. That one lost its center, but that's not a problem. Here is a football one with the center, so I know the white, we cut the shanks off the back of some of these, so the white piece has got to be in my bowl as well here for the inside of that football, if I decide to use that. Plus I have a large, blue button here, a couple airplanes, a bug or two, What else is in here? There's a yellow bug. I don't think I'll be using any of these cardboard pieces. So we can kind of lay those to the side there. I also have a teddy bear and some other types of buttons here. Baseball button. And where is the inside of that football? It should be in here, but I'm not seeing it. There's another of my football buttons that seems to be missing its inside. An aeroplane. Aha! Here it is. There we go. And the other one's probably in here as well. Star button. Yeah, I just have a wide variety here. I don't even know what all I have in here. I tried to pick out things that would possibly work. There's little teddy bear head, another bug, a red button. So I'm just going to kind of make myself a little pile of buttons here so I don't have to dig through them as I'm going. And let me see if there's a little blue bow. We might use that. And a star and another red button. A little blue button. And how about a snail? Remember the rhyme? Snakes and snails and puppy dog tails. That's what little boys are made of. So, another little blue duck. A little clothespin. There's diaper pins in here that I don't know if I'll use those with these. And I have some teeny tiny little bitty paper clips. Those are the Tim Holtz tiny paper clips. Alright, a few more of these blue buttons here. That way if I decide to use buttons, which I have one thing that's as cute as a button, so well, probably pretty... Oh, there's the other football piece. So we have it. We just need to, when we glue it down, make sure we put that on the inside. So let me set my bowl up out of the way and we'll get started here. Oh, there's a little train too. Cut the shanks off the back of these. These were all shank buttons. A shank is a button like this that has the loop on the back when you sew it on. And if you just clip those off, in this case, it held the button, you know, it held that white in there, but it won't matter because we're going to be gluing it down. So, I'm going to put that to the back here. And I have two items somewhere that got lost that I thought maybe we could start with. Where did they go? Well, I guess we're not going to start with them because I have now lost them. When I run across them, we will use them. So, just wide variety here. Some vellum, some cloth papers, and just big wide variety. So, I'm just going to lay a few of these out here to make... I want to kind of make this a lot easier for clusters rather than spending a lot of time making just one. So I'm going to lay out, and these can be used, by the way, on pockets, tags, page trims, even this could be a little corner tuck. So I'm kind of making some, and tomorrow my plan is to come back on here with you and use the pieces that we create today. So let's do two blue and start with, what, two of these. I also have a couple pieces. Let's start with two of these. Now these all don't have to be boys today. I might make a few that could be used in another journal as well. So I got two blue and two brown. I also have some tags here that I thought maybe I could do a little cluster with the tag as the base. I have a tag here. So maybe some of these other pieces, cardboard pieces, will work as well. I also have that tag, and I have these two that might work well for bases also. So we just got a variety of things here. And I've got to kind of lay them out here on my desk so that I have them out here, and then I'm going to pick things to put down on them, and then I'll go back and glue everything down. So I want to start with either a digital or a piece of book page. So since I don't like that on there, so I'm just kind of trying things out here to see what I have, what'll work on each different kind of piece. That might work on there, something like that. Yeah, that's just not the right blue for me, so let's toss that bed aside. See if this blue will work with any of these. And it doesn't have to exactly match in any way whatsoever. I think we'll just put that one on there. Do I need to move these up slightly? Yeah, just a wee bit. All right, I do have some blank book page here as well. It can be used. This is the pieces that we glittered on the other day. So let's put a couple of those on here. And then let's see, maybe a actual book page piece on that one. So we got something on each of the 2x3 cards. So let's come up with something for these pieces over here. I don't really want that one anyway. I think I'll use this piece on this tag I got right there. It's kind of a little hard to see. We'll turn him sideways so you can see him. And I don't want to use book page with writing since my tag has writing on it. So there's a good piece. That'll work. And then I think maybe I can use some of these smaller pieces of, what do I want to say, cardstock, scrapbook paper here. So we'll give those two pieces to that one. And then I've got a piece of this. So let's see, let's put that with that. Still can't see that very well, can you? So we'll put him right there. Just have to kind of ignore the things under him here. And let's see, does anything else need a little something something? Let's see what else. These are all just some blank book pages. I knew I'd have too many. Let's put one here to kind of break those blues up. So we have bot. And we need something else on this piece. So let's use some kind of we'll use a piece of my grungy papers there. Then, oh, here's some under here that can be used as well. I've got this blue, and I have a few other pieces here that might work. That one would look really cool there. We'll put him there. And let's see, we need to come up with something for these other four that will give it a little something something. Tell you what, let's pull in the piece I threw up here out of the way. Let's pull that in to go there. And then we'll give this piece, it didn't get any book page with writing, so let's give it a little book page with writing. And these other two pieces, I'm going to lay on this one and this one. Okay, so that's all of those pieces that I wanted to layer. So those are all extras. We'll just push them out of our way. So we are going to use them. Push those all up out of the way. Get my scissors where they're buried. Some things are ink, some are not. So I might do some inking in here. All right, now what I thought I could do next is come along with either my vellum or cloth papers. And I also have a couple cut up tea bag pieces here as well. So let's try adding some of these to my cluster piles here. And then we'll decide what else is going to go on there. And it just will depend. I've got a lot of tiny little pieces I could add to them. Words. Let's put that one on there. And use another piece of the cloth paper maybe on that one. We'll use a piece of the tea bag on there. And there's a piece of tea bag there, so we'll use it on that little tag. So those guys are good. And now I just need a piece of something on these others. So that one's really cool. Let's give that one a home. And we'll give that one a piece of vellum. And we'll give that one some vellum. And here's a neat piece of edge of the homemade paper. We'll put that one on that one. Okay. So we can put that little pile up there out of our way. So far we have this. Just straightening my little piles up here where I've messed them up. And now I'm going to get either a piece of cloth, lace, ribbon, something from my little cloth pile here. So I'm just going to pick up these items and put them in my hand. I don't need any more tea bags or vellum pieces, so we'll put those over there. That way we can grab them if we need them. And then I just have some little bits of lace, some little things here that we can use on these pieces, and then we'll give them all a focal point. Maybe a button, a sticker, a something. So that, but that one really wants to go on there, so we'll leave that piece of ribbon with that one. And let's see, do we want to give it a piece of lace as well? Here's a couple more pieces of ribbon. We'll use these guys on there. We'll put this little piece of lace there. It looks a little bit more frilly-thrilly. So we'll put that one like that there. Maybe a piece of ribbon to go with the lace. Okay. I'm going to use that on that one. And this one here. Let's see what else I've got here, ribbon-wise. I got another piece of this, so we'll put this piece on here. I also have some little pieces of material, so we'll give them pieces of material. I really like that one with, I think, do I want that there? All right, that all goes there. And I'll put that piece on there. Do I want this? No, I think I'll use the yellow stripe on that one. Ooh, I like that. And that already has a piece of yellow stripe there. Then, all right, we got some pieces of blue that need some blue here. So let's give each of those a piece of blue. And then we have, can't forget these guys over here. Dropping things in my lap. So, I hope everybody's playing in their craft rooms today and coming up with something that you are making or that you would like to make. And you just go in your craft room and try something out and see how it works and get something made. All right, we still got some bits of material and things, so let's use that bit there. And what else do we have here? There's a little piece of lace. We'll put it on that piece. That, we'll put this guy over here. It's a piece of the Tim Holtz mummy cloth, I believe, or gauze, one or the other. And now I just have some randomy kind of bits here that are falling out of my hand. We'll put that piece of lace, maybe, let's put it with that one. This one's getting out of control here. All the pieces are trying to run away. All right, so then I have some more just pieces of stuff. I don't want to use the same piece on two different ones, so I'm just kind of dropping them. Oops, I don't like that one there. Let's put it here. Just kind of dropping things down. See what I come up with. That one got a little piece of lace. I think that's everything. There. Now I'm going to give them a stamp. A little something, something. So let's see. Where would this purple bug? You know what? Let's get these together and then we'll add the focal points so one can see what our focal points are going to look like. So if I can get my glue, this is my Fabrifix. If I can get it to come out good for me, we're just going to glue these down since I'm using all kinds of little bits of everything. So let's just start with the ones in the center here. So we're just going to glue them down. Whatever order you'd like is fine. And if you want to do some inking, let's see, I don't want that glue to lose its whatever there. So let me see if I can ink this in. If you all have not watched Crafty with Tony, she does some great videos where she makes a lot of dingy, grungy, vintage looking stamps and makes a lot of her own labels and things. She has created her own stamp sets that she has for sale in her Etsy shop. I don't own any of them, but she has some beautiful stamp sets. They're really great for junk journal making. It's coming out little bits at a time. It only takes little bits when you're doing clusters though. So we have that piece, and I don't want these to look planned in any way. So I'm just kind of going to give it some glue and put my pieces down. I don't want to plan anything here. All right, folks. Don't know how many of these we will get done on my video today, but when I don't get done, I'll finish off camera and I will bring them back on video to show you. So we'll put that piece like that. And then where's my other pieces that I was going to put down on this one? I kind of threw them up, didn't I? Here we go. Here they are. This is the, there they are. So we have a piece of, do we have a piece of that? No, I don't think we did. If we did, I just threw it away because I decided I didn't want to put it on there. So, all right, let's get some. My glue is actually helping me because it's coming out in between using it. Fabrifix tends to do that sometimes. Got to be careful, or see how I got a bubble of glue growing there on the end. So we're gonna put that down and kind of spread that glue out just a wee bit. These pieces don't go here. Then I have this and this. So let's put a piece of this kind of across the top. Makes it look a little bit like a bow, maybe. Give that go, a little push out of there. I added, it seemed like it was getting hard to come out and might have been clotting up or just getting really thick on me. And I added some acetate to it. So it should flow a little better, but I don't think this bottle is good. This particular bottle is a good one to keep glue in long term because it tends to dry out if it's been in there longer. So probably we'll use this up and put it in some kind of a different bottle before I get done here. So now I have that. And a cluster is just exactly what it says, a cluster. I might come along and take some of this off when I go to put it down in a journal. And what I said is take maybe this and this part off, or I might just leave it as is. Now, we've got a lot of different choices here that we can use. And I thought maybe I was going to see what it would look like if I used one of my die-cut doily pieces with a bug of some kind on the top of it. Here's a spider. Let's see what he would look like on my... And these are white, stickers are white around them. They're really hard to get ink to stay, but I thought about putting him on there and then just sticking it down on here like that. Yeah, I like that. And I didn't ink around every piece of paper, but let's put some down on this, just enough to kind of ink my edges. I'm using a Stormy Sky Distress ink from Tin Holtz. For inking purposes. If you don't like ink, then don't do it. It's really a personal preference. Some people like inking. I just like the way it makes it look. And see, look at that big old glop there that we can just take advantage of and stick that bug right down there on top of it. So we'll set that back down again and it'll be ready for our next one. We're ready to glue it. So there's number one. There is a cluster. So we'll just stack them over here to the side. And when I finish, I can bring them all back in for you. All right, this one, I kind of might have messed up a few of the items, but we'll just pull all these out here and go from there. I prepared these pieces in advance, but I'm not, what do I want to say? It doesn't have to be this particular tear or piece. I can do whatever I would want to them, and I'm going to put that there so that I can stick this down after I give it a wee bit of ink along the edges. If it'll ink, yeah, it's still got a little bit of ink on. You always have a little bit on your dauber, so something like this, I'm going to go ahead and put some ink on so it will not get lost in the mix. So we'll put it down first. I'm not really giving it a rhyme or reason. I'm going by what it looks like when I put stuff down. So I'm not necessarily using it in the order that I laid it down. I still want to be able to see the decorations on the sides of that. So we're going to put it right there, and I'm going to spread that glob out so I don't end up with a big glob of glue there. All right, what else do we have? We've got this piece, and it's kind of big as well, so let me grab my scissors. I got these scissors from Temu. If you haven't shopped there for craft supplies, I recommend you check it out because they have a lot of things that you just can't find in the United States. Not really thrilled about ordering things overseas, but if we maybe we'll get more, we get more businesses opening up in the United States, like our president is wanting. Maybe we'll get some of these scrapbooking type things here in the United States that are good for junk journal making. I mean, you can make your own ephemera. A lot of people do that online. So that's an option. It's wanting to clot up on me now, so let me see if I can't pull that. Sometimes you get a little string that'll come out of your, there we go. I think I almost got it that time. Yep. See what I mean? It just is a big long string that blocked up your glue bottle. So wipe my glue off my fingers or everything will stick to my fingers, and that's not a good thing to do. Sticky, icky, yicky. All right, did we get that one down? Oh yeah. All right. So we'll go on to the next. This one I think I'm just going to give it a button of some kind maybe. All right. I think I'm going to skip out on that striped blue paper. Give this, oops, probably should have put, nah. That's good. And then I think I'll just stick this little brown piece here. Just to kind of bring in some brown. Whoops. Here we go. There we go. I also thought maybe, I know I put these on a different one, but what if on this one I do kind of like one of these numbers where you put this under something else and layer that on top there? I don't like that though, actually. I don't like that blue with that. You know what? We're going to pull this piece up. Yeah, it's not quite dry there, and I'm going to put a little bit more glue and put that ribbon under my piece of cardboard. Let's do it on the ribbon. If you wanted to, for extra embellishment, I guess you might say, you can could also use staples on this. You could use brads. You could sew your buttons on. I don't want to spend a lot of time sewing my buttons on here because I'm trying to get this one, you know, ready to go for someone. Let's see. Let's use something blue. Ooh, I like that. Could we get by, hey, look at, there's a ribbon. What if we use a ribbon on this one? Could we still maybe use the star? Oh, can't pick it up. Let's do this. What do you think? Is that too much? I don't know if I like that ribbon on there. Another light button. Light blue button. We could even layer our buttons. That's not bad. I kind of like that. We're going to do that today. We are layering buttons here. See how many of these we can get done in the next couple minutes. How's that sound? That Fabri-Tac does not take a lot. You want to be sure you get enough to hold things down, but it really does not take a lot. Okay, so we can put that glob on that button. Lay that to the side. And we'll put the little star guy on there. Oh, he's upside down. Let's put him that way. Yeah. I gotta be sure I don't touch that. That way we got the flat of the button down. And then we have that to use as a cluster in this journal. Let's try doing one and adding a baseball or something to it. So I'm going to cut one of these in half just to make a couple smaller ones. I like this for a base, but I'm going to cut it in half and do a couple here. All right. We've got Lot.
Miriam, here is your reminder. Take your meds, Randy.
Excuse me.
Miriam, here is your reminder. Take your meds, Randy.
Just a reminder for my partner so he doesn't forget his meds. So we got this so far. Again, we had some pieces layered up with these, and I'm not sure what. I did something, but I couldn't tell you what. So we'll just pull from these guys over here. It'll be fine. I need a piece of material for this one and a piece of some kind of book page here, I think. Aha. What if we went with this here, and let's put this on this one, and will this stand out on this? Will we be able to see it? Let's see if we can. I don't know, that's a little hard to see on there. What do y'all think? Yeah, it's a little hard to see on that. So what if we went like this and just cross that back over and put our little stem? Yeah, we can see them on there. And then we can do this on here. And we also have this neat little clothespin piece. I don't really like that on there. What else do we have here? We got a basketball. We got a, let's use the soccer ball one here. And instead of this grungy piece under here, let's replace it with a blue striped piece. And use a piece of vellum instead. I know I'm not following what I had laid out, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, I like that. And then maybe put our soccer ball right there. I do like that one, so for sure. This is what happens when you just throw your glue down, folks. So you don't really want to do that. Not sure where I put my pen that I took out of this. It's probably here somewhere. Buried, I'm sure, under all my papers where everything else is. All right, I'm going to finish these two up. I want to change out my fabric too. You like how I did that? Now I can't use my blue stripe paper, so let's exchange that out and use a piece of, where'd it go? I got vellum, we'll use vellum. I need another, here we go. This would work, or this would work. We'll use this. I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller to fit better on the smaller cluster. Don't want to lose my little snail guy there. Okay, I'll put that piece on there. Get that stuck down good. Nobody's going to see your glue. If you're using vellum, it'll be covered up by your next piece or your button or whatever you happen to be putting on it. I'm so excited, you guys. We actually have the sun shining here today in Ohio. I am just thrilled to death for spring to be on its way. I had to go out and pick up an order yesterday, and it was just so nice. Even though it was windy and a little cool, it was just nice to be out of the house. All right, so there we go. I really like that one to use, so I've got that. So now we have those four, and let's quickly do the snail one. And I think for this one, we'll just go ahead and use the let's use the polka dot fabric. Bring in some color here. And then tomorrow we're going to do our, like I did last week, and I'm going to bring it back, use these clusters, and do some decorating with it. You know what? Don't be afraid to put polka dots and stripes together in a junk journal. Remember, it is a junk journal. It's not meant to be perfect in any way whatsoever. Let's put a star button on this one. No, the snail. That's right. We're going to use the snail. Sorry about that. I already forgot. So we'll put that there. You see that on both sides there, which I think looks really cool. And what else? Here, we got this little piece here. Let's just throw this on top. And I don't have a piece of ribbon. Is that too much? You really can see the snail on it though. What do you think? I really liked it with the snail on there. All right, we're going to use it. This is some ribbon that I had in a long time ago. It either came already like this, or I added double-sided tape to the back of it. I can't recall now which it is. I do know it's quite tacky, so I don't have to worry about it coming up. So we're just going to put that across there so you can see all the different parts to it. And we'll give him a little droppy. And that will finish him up. Okay. So now we have 4 of them. Let's do this one over here, folks. Oops, I might have just dropped my dauber. Oh well. Let's do this one here. So let's see, we can put this down on here. A little bit more than I did with the other things. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put book page down first. I don't care if it's upside down because I'm not, well, we'll turn it. I'm not really sure where I'm going to use it in the journal. So I'm just going to grab from all the different pieces here, just grab something to put down. This is that almost cloth-like paper. It's really not easy to tear, but if you can get it to tear, it kind of leaves a neat edge. Some people use water and wet it and then tear. Either way, anyhow you do it's just fine. It doesn't make much difference. So let's put that toward the top and maybe throw this extra piece up here. I mean, it doesn't all have to be attached in the center. Then I have, oh, let's use a piece of doily on the top here. And maybe we'll use one of my little die cut pieces on this one. Let's see what we've got. That's pretty cool looking. We have a little white teddy bear. Maybe we could use it along with a little small die cut type piece. Let's see. I think they're over here. Yeah, here they are. I've got this little booger here. It's got flags and just a variety of things in it. So I don't want one that says baby. Here's one that says play. And I still have some stamps and some little boy things here. Here's a ticket. And, oh, there's a Tom Sawyer piece. And a happy piece. And a stamp. And. There's just a lot of different things in here. And there's a little thing that says fragile, handle with care. That might look really cool on here. We've got our dot. We got a bug flag in here, but don't think I'm going to use that at this time. No, I had some little tiny pieces that came with little rainbows. I'm not wild about rainbows though. Okay, let's see. Oh, I got these little tiny pieces too. So let's throw some stuff on here and see what we come up with for this. Do we want to put the fragile handle with care on here? Or do we want to put play, baby, family, memories? I don't know. Let's see. Do I have anything tiny down in here? Nope, I didn't put any of my tiny stuff in there. See what this says. One of a kind. That would be precious. So, do we need to put anything behind this piece to make it stand out or anything? We can put that on there and give it a little tiny teddy bear. What are you guys thinking? Do we need a flag with our one of a kind? Maybe not that one, but something else on here? What about this light blue? I think it would go, either one of these would go well. Let's use the light blue one. And we're going to glue it, the one of a kind, onto it. Or maybe the bear. Yeah, let's put the bear on here. Oh, did you see what I did? I turned my, you didn't because it was off camera, but I turned my glue right side up, so now I gotta wait patiently for it to come down. Just trying to help it down a little bit. Put this on here. Okay. And we're going to put him on there. And kind of maybe over to the side a little bit. Yeah, like that. And we'll, oh, we don't have that stuck down on here, do we? Let's put, goodness, I'm going to have everything stuck together before I finish here. So we can put a little bit of glue on the back of this to hold it in place. And then we're going to put this. Do we want this on here? Kind of looks a little haphazard, doesn't it? I think the bear needs to go on here by himself, like that. And maybe the one of a kind needs to go on, yeah, like that. And then let's bring the bear in and put him kind of like right there. Yeah, that looks good. And it's going to hold it. So we have that one. And we'll bring back the other ones that I did today. We got that one. We got, oh, I got more done than I thought. I think we got a total of 5 of them done, folks. And then we have the snail. We have baseball. And we have Mr. Spider. So we have all of those done that could be put on pockets or decorate any way that we would like to use them. So that's pretty much how I'm doing my clusters. You could bake these in advance and I use a cluster book to put them in. I can refer to that video below so that you can see how I did that. If I don't forget, I'll be sure to link it below for you. And anytime I might forget to link something, be sure you send me a message, let me know so I can come back and get it linked. Because it certainly wasn't intentional if I happen to forget it. So remind me and I will get it taken care of. That's it for today, folks. You have a wonderful afternoon, and be sure you get in your craft room and get some crafting done today. Every day is a great day for crafting, if you ask me. So you'll all enjoy, and I hope that you liked my video today. So please subscribe and join in on my giveaway. As it is right now, there's only a few people to draw from. It's in effect until Tuesday, which is just a few days from now, after the weekend. So you be sure you get over there and comment and subscribe so that you can be entered in the drawing. You'll have a wonderful afternoon.